Hey, welcome back to TMX Brick Notes. Thank you very much for stopping by today. The first Friday of every month is a city tour or city update. This is going to be different. I will give you a glimpse of the city, but because I haven't done any building really since last month, I'm going to give you a room tour. And this room tour is different than the last one, the first and only one I did on my channel, because that was in a different place. The other cool thing about this is that I'm going to show you essentially this setup behind me, and I have to give credit to Tiffany because not only did she pick out the design and the colors for it, but she also organized it and put all the Lego in there, so that's really cool. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention that even though we're only in a one-bedroom apartment, most of our space here is dedicated for Lego, so that is fantastic. I have plenty of space to build the city, organize it, store it, all that good stuff. That's enough. Let's take a look. I'm sure you're going to like what you see here. So how about a room tour? Here we go. The table is 6 foot by 8 foot, and it's actually 2 pieces of plywood connected together, and they're screwed together with a board on the bottom. We have 2 IKEA tables underneath. I'm going to show you that first, then we'll get to all the fun stuff. Some boards under there holding it together. It's all screwed tight. The plywood pieces are tongue and groove, so they hold together even better. And off to the right, that's my desk area, fun place. That's where I work. I've got, you know, some computer screens. They all have a different purpose. The checkerboard pattern, that's all Tiffany. Awesome idea there. That's, again, IKEA stuff, but it's mainly to keep the Lego organized. So let me show you some of the stuff. Once we zoom in, under the TMX in the middle there, you can see some sorting trays. I think most of that right now anyways is in the Bricklink Store. And everything inside the checker pattern, or just about everything, is in my personal collection. Closer view here, these are all plates, and these are all plates in the white. These are 1x plates, these are 2x. So for instance, we open this up, and we can set it on the middle here, and right here I've got a bunch of 2x2 plates. I think you get the idea, but let me pull them out and show you better. So here's some 2x6, bag 2 of 3. There's more 2x6 right there. There's some 2x4s. You get the idea. I tried to separate out the parts by the size and shape rather than the color, but inside some of these bags, like this is a bag of reddish brown inside the bigger bag. And back in here we have more 2x's, so it goes all the way down to the bottom. 2x16, 2x14. 2x14 was not a piece when I was younger. Top shelf, 1x plates, so look here, 1x2s, 1x3s, 1x4s, 1x6, and 1x8, and there's more inside the container. The 12s, the 10s, etc. There's a whole bunch of, can you guess what what these came from, which set number? Some of this stuff is remnants from the store. Actually, a lot of it is remnants from the Bricklink Store when I essentially stopped selling and kept all of the plates and bricks and tile. Some of it is stuff that I have purchased on Bricklink for myself. We go down a shelf and we get into the bricks. So these are all the 1x bricks, including these, which I know some of you do call 1x bricks. They're essentially labeled as a 2x2 corner brick. But we start here, we've got 1x1 in all sorts of different colors. A lot of these dark green because they were on the pick-a-brick wall. Same thing with the dark red. We've got white, all sorts of colors for 1x2s. 1x3s, not as many. In fact, I have a gazillion tan and they're just not here because I have so many of them. Again, pick-a-brick wall. So 1x4s in these 3 bags. Got a bunch of black, and whenever I do a pick-a-brick order, I try to bulk up on certain colors, especially black, white, dark bluish gray, light bluish gray, sometimes tan and reddish brown. Yeah, I guess pretty much every color. So if somebody has a good price, I will just buy more stuff. We go down to the 4th row down, and these are the 2x bricks. So a look in the bag first. A lot of 2x4s. Most of these were pick-a-brick wall. And you can see I've done a haul a long time ago that shows you kind of what I did to get all those pick-a-brick bricks in there. 2x4s can be kind of tough. 2x2s, I got a whole bunch of black. I think that was pick-a-brick wall. Most of this probably was. 2x4s, 2x3s, more 2x4s in black and light bluish gray. So again, I get all these colors and I bulk up on them, and I use all these bricks and all these plates to build my city or build mocks, or Tiffany was building with them. And I try to always have a little bit in every color so that I have a lot of options when building. Finally, the bottom white container on this side is slope. So here we go, 2x2, 45 degrees. There's 2x1 or 1x2, whatever you want to call it. 1x3 slope. And again, most of these are remnants from running a Bricklink store. So obviously I didn't make money because I ended up keeping everything. I think that's a good lesson for any of you people out there wondering about running a Bricklink store. If you don't want to part ways with your Lego, you probably shouldn't sell it, or try to anyways. Okay, from the top middle, this container has tile, and it's right over the table because it's probably used the most. Here's some round stuff, 1x1, 2x2. Here's 2x2 tile, and not all of them. I'll show you what's in the box in a moment. 1x1s, 1x2s, 1x3s, 1x4s, 1x6, 1x8, 2x4. Everything that I have for tile is in this container here. And there's some extras. Bulking up on these colors for flooring mostly. Bulking up on that because it was pick-a-brick and those also. Although you may have seen that for Tiffany's mock that she did. She just had some leftovers. But tile, definitely between Tiffany and I, this is what we use the most. Okay, before I do the other side of that, I want to point out two things. One is the table height going on right here. And two is what's under this table over here. A whole bunch of Lego. So I'll get into that some other time. But table height. So the city is sitting on a table that's 31 inches approximately, which is about 80 centimeters. This over here, this sorting area, is 43.5 inches, which is about 110 centimeters. So that really helps. So that's a lot easier to stand. I'm 6'6", so I need a tall table. All right, the middle container on the left side is doors and windows. A huge investment here. A lot of these white ones came off the pick-a-brick wall, whether it was the window or the door and the glass. That was a huge helper, because otherwise, you know, you're looking at almost maybe 10 cents to a quarter a piece, depending on what you get. And then these are the trans blue, so that's good stuff. Some of these white and gray doors can be up to $1. So a huge investment here and a lot of great pieces. These are all containers, I think. Just a whole bunch of variety, treasure chests, whatever, you name it. And then colored doors. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Great for building houses, businesses, and whatever. Another container that is used quite often is this one that contains mostly modified bricks. Now, not every container in this stack is perfectly organized. There's really a hodgepodge of stuff in there. Sorry, I'll try and get it to focus better. Some facet bricks, some pillars, or whatever you want to call them. Bricks with studs on the side, bricks with hinges. Right here, a bunch of log bricks in the 1x2s and a whole bunch of different colors. Trying to get a variety. Bricks or masonry bricks in a bunch of different colors. These are more expensive right now, so I have less of those. And then these grill bricks or profile bricks. Again, trying to get as much, even if it's a small amount, just different colors so that I can play around when I'm building mocks. Here's a good example of not being organized yet. This white container has really just a whole variety of stuff. A lot of these smooth slope pieces, arch bricks, some wedge plates, some chairs, some of these rounded pieces, and a lot of this stuff, I really don't open this drawer very often. So some of the stuff might just go back into the store. It's simply been stored in these bags, which keeps it safe. Let's do a quick view down at this bottom container. It's mostly Technic, and again, I hardly do anything with this. Eddie Nordlander would be very upset with me. So it's somewhat organized in there, but hardly ever look into it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna show you today. That's empty. Not all of the black containers are empty. In fact, some of them don't even have Lego in them, just random weird stuff. But some of them do. I'm gonna save that for another day. I just wanna say thank you for coming to check out this room tour, check out my Lego collection. I'll save some other stuff to show you next time. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch up with y'all later. See ya!
Hey, what's that? Oh, this is a brick separator. Oh, it's really cool. Let me show you. You can take bricks off a lot easier. Just give it some leverage, and it pops right off. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, here, why don't you give it a try? Just stick it in, just hold on to it. Just hold on.